Good morning, Cancer, and welcome to your reading, guys. Now, this will be for the first 2 weeks of March of 2021. So, take whatever message is resonating with you and follow up on the guidance if you want to, of course. Now, with you, Cancer, the first thing I asked for is your wisdom, right? Because, like I've said before, and I'm repeating myself, wisdom is the most integral part of our life because it is with our wisdom that we are guided. It is with our wisdom our intuitions work, right? So, wisdom is the most essential, the core part of your life, is what I try to tell people, right? Now, with this, the first card you have is card number 43, or Deep Knowing, which is again talking about you understanding your intuition, right? Listening to the message to your oracle within you, having your empathy in place, where there could be a little bit of hypersensitivity at work as well. Okay, where you will know to read between the lines for yourself, Cancer, and find all the truth that was missing when you had listened to an earlier story from somewhere. So, this deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater, far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. Okay? Because somewhere, guys, you have been given information that made no sense. Okay? To the logical mind or to your five senses. But now you will know that whatever information you have received before is 100% true and correct within yourself, with your intuition. Right? So, therefore, the trick is to listen and act accordingly. Ask and you will receive answers from your unusual sources in life. Okay, so something is telling me, guys, that there has been a situation in your life that you have gone through, Cancer, you know, and where you have kind of understood a little bit, have not understood some of it maybe, but your intuition was telling you that though whatever you have heard or seen before made no sense to you, but today you're coming to the point of understanding, guys, that whatever you had thought was right, but yet you had no proof, maybe, was 100% correct. Was 100% correct. You will read between the lines of your own understanding. Okay, which is, there is another card here. Card number 12 says, a change in the wind. Where things might have been unstable before in your understanding, that you were not sure which way the wind will blow, right? Or whatever that intuition was talking to you earlier, maybe you were not able to make sense of the whole story for some of it. For some of you, I'm even getting that. But today you will feel that shift within yourself, guys. Okay, which will tell you that you have been certain to your understanding and not resisting the change. Because one thing that is guaranteed with this card is the card is the portion of change. So your understanding of your own intuition is telling you that whatever you had been thinking about before would change, or maybe you were not 100% sure about that situation because something was not making sense to you, right? Today, you're coming to the point of understanding that something is definitely going to change in your life because change is guaranteed and life is going to get interesting for you. So be curious, but don't worry about it. Don't be anxious about it because somewhere there is something still unknown in your life that you are not very clear still, in the practical world, maybe. But intuitively, you know that's where the magic lies. So take temporary shelter, guys, and remove yourself from any drama. The air will clear out and everything will be fresh and new for you to start once again in your life. Okay, so basically, what they are telling you now is don't worry about anything much. Trust your intuition and believe in the magic. Believe in the magic. Because the bottom of the deck is the tribe, which is talking about some kind of community, belonging, to be seen and understood by others, by like minded people, like minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, and also knowing your place in the world. Okay? Your contribution could be small or large, but you are going to take the lead as the leader. No matter what your position is in the tribe, your presence is required in that area where there are like minded people, right? A sense of connection, of family, friendship, knowing your place in the world. Perhaps you could become a part of a spiritual community or join a workshop, where you share your love of education. Regardless of any kind of form or focus, that your community, will bring you back your joy in your life. Okay? It's a purpose. It's a purpose of accomplishment, knowing that you are doing something good in your life towards other people, and that in return is bringing back or will bring back a lot of fulfillment in your life when you, Cancer, will be the presence or will feel the presence of people you can love and trust and have that like-minded connections with, right? So this is where the story is in your life with your wisdom, guys, because somewhere earlier, like I said, you may have had that, like, that feeling that you don't know much or you're not 100% about certain situations or some situation in life, right? But there is a change. You still don't know what's going to happen, but your intuition is telling you that what you're thinking about or what you're working towards is a change that is coming up. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. And you will hear or know it and understand the entire story for yourself sooner or later, Cancer. Okay? Because something had been very unstable here in your life when you were feeling that you still don't know which side of the road you're going to take, which side of the road the wind will blow. But today you're coming to the point of understanding, and it's a very deep knowing of your intuitive self, Cancer, that you are on the right path. Things are going to fall in place, and whatever you have been dreaming or thinking or intuitively figuring out is some kind of a change that is occurring. There's a shift, and you know this shift will occur, and there is some kind of magic that is going to occur as the shift happens in your life. Now, this is clarified with discovering the truth in this journey. You stand in the light of truth. So, whatever your knowing is, guys, you might speak about it, you might not, and it's very likely you will not talk about it. But you know that there is some kind of truth you're going to discover because you, by yourself, Cancer, you are standing in the light of truth. So you don't want any kind of dishonesty, you don't want any kind of fraud, you don't want any kind of lies or betrayal in your life, because whatever your intuition is guiding you towards a change or a shift, you know, has to be truthful. Has to be truthful, because you are not, otherwise you're not going to take anything that brings in any kind of other stories in your life, which is talking about deception or betrayal or lies or any kind, right? Any kind. Now, this is clarified. I've got 4 animal spirit cards in here, guys. And what am I missing out? Okay. The bottom of the deck for the travel oracle is reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know that if you stand in your power of truth, this is where you're going to reach. No matter whatever happens in your life, no matter whoever it is coming and trying to stop you from reaching your place or your destination, nobody can, because you, by yourself, Cancer, you have taken on that spirit in yourself to stand in the light of the truth. Right? And because you have seen the light at the end of the tunnel in your intuitive self, you have seen that power of light at the end of the tunnel, and you know that if you stand in the light of the truth, things are only going to work for you and not against you anymore. So whatever the shift, the change is happening, you will take it because you are discovering your own power of truth as you stand in the light of truth. So anybody who comes to you in this portion of time with any kind of other stories or any kind of other betrayals or deception, you will not take it. You will cut them off. Because you have seen, you want to reach your place. You have seen the light at the end of the tunnel, and you want to reach this place, this beautiful place, right? So that's where you are taking your stand in here, Cancer, in a very truthful and honest fashion. Okay. The first animal card out is Parrotfish, or see, authenticity. This is somebody, guys, who demonstrates the power of courage and energetic protection. Okay, it could be possible that you will show up in places or in situations that seemed risky before, but you know, where you are prepared and true to yourself, when you are able to protect your own energy as you navigate through the energy waters of life, to lead a life in full color, right? And hiding away from people or moving away from people who want to harm or steal your light. So you are in your true power. You will not allow anybody, is what I'm getting, Cancer. You will not allow anybody to steal your thunder. Let me tell you that. You will not allow anyone whoever it is in your life. With this, it is clarified with the card of energy and loss, right? So there has been learning lessons of loss in your life, Cancer, where people might have really pulled your courage away, you know, because the energy of courage is coming back in form, in shape and form, where you are going to take a risk, or you will be prepared to take a risk and not allow others to steal your thunder, to reach your point, to reach your place. Okay? Maybe it's a challenge you will accept. Maybe you will go public with something. Even if you have been kind of dreading it, right? This card is telling you that the time is right. You are moving into an energetic cycle where you will feel your strength more deeply, because there is a code of power coming from your own eternal soul and boundless courage that is ready within your heart center to accept any kind of challenges that had earlier pulled you down, guys. Right? Where people may have not given you support, where others might have betrayed you, where others might have given you false information. So, with this card of authenticity, you are not going to allow people to stand your way, right? You will move away from those who are not being good to you, but you will not allow people to steal your thunder. With this, it's clarified with the card of event where there has been a separation from something. Where somebody might have left you high and dry. There could have been a situation where you have severed a romantic tie, or you have moved away from family or from any kind of work relationship. It could be a personal or financial loss, maybe your money, anything, right? But now with this card, they're telling you grief. Vent out your anger, vent out your feelings, release your negative energy, and turn to people who are supportive and enjoy different activities in your life. So slowly take back control and re-establish your power and peace of mind once again, Cancer. Give it time, and you know that your soul has something even better coming your way. So this is a very important part of the story, guys, because this is the time when you are coming to the point of being very optimistic once again with regards to taking on challenges, with regards to accepting challenges from a situation where you earlier have faced difficulties. Others have come and taken your stuff away. For some, it also could be monetary loss that you have suffered. Anything could have happened. Emotional loss you could have suffered, right? But now you're coming to the point of being very authentic about the situation, and you're like, you know what? No matter what happens, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm not going to stop and, resist any kind of change. That is what I'm going to accept, and I'm going to move towards my own situation, and I'm not going to allow people to stop me from going forward. As simple as that. Okay? Because you see, This is where a lot of people, a lot of human beings get stuck because sometimes we are scared of facing the truth in ourselves. We cannot open our optimism to the challenges because we feel scared. What if that situation repeats itself again, right? What if I can again go back to the same point? So that kind of fear, that kind of loss that you might have been, thinking about, that what if somebody betrays me once again? What if somebody deceives me once again? What if I go through that same emotional pain once again? You are like, no, that's not going to happen because I'm being very authentic. I'm going to get away from those people who want to steal my thunder and who want to harm me. I'm not going to stand there and wait for them. I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to take my courage. I'm going to move in the direction and be optimistic that I'm doing the right thing for myself, right? Now, with this, you have Bluebird or pleasure, which is talking about pleasure and happiness is felt when we can freely express our feelings and have our intentions clearly communicated to others. It's calling about the throat chakra, guys, which is talking about the ability to express ourselves freely and heal ourselves emotionally through communication and self expression, where it brings about a healthy, balanced emotional state, right? Where we find back our peace and clarity and truly heard by those we love and those who love us. Okay, that's when this throat chakra will open up for you, when you will find the pleasure is truly felt through emotional energy exchange between us and others, which is, what you're going to give and what is being reflected back from somebody else towards you, right? Where people are, or any kind of person or people will join hands with you towards this emotional exchange, right? To bring back this milestone with acknowledgement and celebration of this balanced emotional exchange here. Because Cancer, you're ready for this. You're ready to establish a new milestone in your life. A milestone of your own choice, though, right? Maybe some of you have been wanting to start something, right? Some of you could have been working on a personal pattern of giving up any kind of addictions or bad habit or any kind of self sabotaging behavior, right? So, such changes would be major milestones for you, and you're ready that this card is telling you that the time to celebrate your power is here through this emotional exchange, where you will be able to communicate what you feel within yourself and have that ability to receive back the same kind of vibration from others around you, which is going to help you in your personal power of your accomplishment and celebration in your life, which is going towards a huge milestone in your life, Cancer, which is going to take you further and further towards your own self understanding, that you have that capability. You really have that capability of bringing back or doing something that is achieved through an emotional exchange with people, with like-minded people, with friends, with communities, with people you belong to or they belong to you, Cancer. It's an act of acknowledgement and celebration of your own victory in life. The next card out is Phoenix or a renewal. This is a spirit card in here, guys, which is talking about true personal power that can be found in the conscious acceptance of a renewal and a creation of your own self. Because you see, the phoenix, you know how we say that you rise out of the ashes like the phoenix, right? Because phoenix is known for its ability to rebirth itself. Okay, where commonly what we know is that this creature first surrenders the physical to the spiritual, right? And in turn rises again in the physical world completely renewed. So, this is a powerful message that teaches us the acceptance of our reality and not allowing ourselves to give up on situations in life, where we can rise from the darkness and bring back the light once again. We can learn a valuable lesson from this teaching and not fearing the darkness in us. Because you see, what is happening now is very interesting with you, Cancer. Is, you are in that energy, guys, where you're building a nest because you know that something is ending in your life, right? And you're retreating yourself, where the phoenix retreats into himself, claps his wings together and then is bursting out into flames, only to rise back again as a renewed, younger, lighter, and a more powerful version of himself. Self-acknowledgement, reinvention, creation. There is a cycle in your life, Cancer, that's closing, that's coming to an end. And it's a time to honor it, treat it right, give it a, decent burial, and to understand that it isn't actually the end, but rather it's a new beginning and a more powerful and beautiful beginning towards something in your life that you are going forward with at this point. Okay, so there is a lot of reinvention of your own self in this time frame. Guys. Okay, so listen to your intuition very, very carefully, because this is the renewal card of Phoenix. Excuse me. Is clarified with the card of consciousness of great gratitude, which is where there is a lot of enthusiasm for life that is coming back to you. Very powerful vibration, because this is the perfect time to focus on the conscious choice of life, really, because this is a choice you're making. Remember, it's a conscious choice you're making that is allowing you to end the last part and begin a fresh chapter. So with this card, it's your conscious choice as a way of life. So your choice is to acknowledge the many sources of values in life, like act like a beacon to the universe and draw things that you appreciate for yourself. Heightened enthusiasm for life and an irresistible life force from the universe that rewards your genuine appreciation towards a people as in general. Because the next card out, guys, is you got people here, a new supportive connection. So there is going to be something where people will come towards you. There is going to be networking opportunities, energetic momentum that comes from your actions in this regard, right? Personal interest, where you forge intentions in the energetic realm that are bound to pay off in real time. The new connections you make in this type of network could bring you back good jobs, love, opportunity, happiness, and even financial success in the future. So expand your interest and your experiences. And this is where one chapter, the last chapter, will close. And you will rise out like the phoenix from the ashes to start something totally new in your life as you connect with kindred others. When you bring back the potential for joy that will increase in your life, as will your magnetic energy, that you will pull good people towards you in your life. Once again, Cancer. And those good people will come to you because they acknowledge the fact of your magnetism. Let me tell you that. Okay? They will acknowledge the fact that you are magnetic, you are charming, you have that ability to guide people, you have that ability to work yourself in the right way. Because you are portraying, or you will portray, that courage that is coming to you from all the losses, betrayal, deception, whatever that had been going on in your life for a very long time, guys, or for whatever period in time. Okay, so that kind of a situation is developing in your life, Cancer, where you're going to come across people who will energetically move towards you because they feel that you are their leader. You are the person who has that kind of an energy to accept life challenges and to move above and beyond grief and loss, whatever that had been in your life for a long time. Okay. Last card out, guys, is an earth element, is the wolf or connection. So they are telling you, look to your community to see what connects you to your power. Because wolves are incredibly adaptable to changes in environment and climate and can withstand any temperatures, right? So this shows us that when you're connected to your own source energy, you are protected from difficult, extreme, circumstantial, or external circumstances in your life. Okay? So they're telling you to connect yourself with the right people and this energy of fear, because somewhere, you might have been feeling that energy in yourself, Cancer, where you might have been dreading to reconnect with people because of whatever earlier had been going on in your life, right? You had been worried about this, anxious. So what they're telling you, don't worry, because you have the power to turn things around, and you certainly have that inner strength to choose a more optimistic and self-directed approach towards a situation in your life. So choose the energy of trust instead of fear, to know that you have the power to handle anything that may come in your way, because your self-trust honors your soul's strength in life, guys. So, whatever that had been worrying you, scaring you, frightening you because of bad experiences you might have in love, in money, in connections with people, where others might have been sabotaging you, anything that might have been going around in your life, Cancer, where you were completely, totally in fear of reacting or mixing around with people or crowd, is going to end, because you are coming out of the ashes to trust your own intuitions and know that you are powerful enough to manifest a change for yourself with your choice in your life, Cancer. Okay. So this is an extreme, extreme part of the story, guys, for you at this point in the next 2 weeks that will happen, right, Cancer? Where you will come to your understanding, guys. You will get the messages. You will understand what you need to do, how you need to treat yourself. Now, going forward too, right? To become the leader, to take on the challenges of your choice, to make yourself available to people, accept the challenges, and get rid of your fear, to know that you are powerful enough to do what you want to do now in your life. The bottom of the deck for the animal oracle guys is Fox's Solitude. So what they are telling you is allow time for your personal growth and inner peace now. What you can do on your own, and you don't need others to help you right away, but you can you have that ability to treat yourself right, because you see, you want to reach your end destination, right? You want to go that far towards your goal and purpose in life. So you have to allow that time in yourself, Cancer, for that kind of community, like minded people getting together with groups and whatever that situation is, starting something new in your life out of your choice. You need time. You need time, because you have to allow that energy to come back in your life in the right way, guys. Because you see, with this last card in here, Angels of the Four Directions, it's talking about blessings of your divine consciousness, guys. Okay, because you have a divine heart, one that is connected to all people around you and to things and to boundless creative energy. Okay, so this incredible power will be available to you, and you have arrived at a time when the whole world is about to open up with opportunities, amazing connections that is going to be available to you in your life. So the entire universe is waiting and willing to respond to whatever that you desire, towards your ambition, towards your goal, towards your fulfillment in your life, Cancer, is all going to come true for yourself, guys. Okay? So this is a beautiful message from my spirit world to you, Cancers or Cancerians, guys. Okay, now let's look into the tarot for some more clarifications in your case. But this is your overall energy for the next 2 weeks. So whenever any kind of worry and fear hits you, please remember that you don't have to be scared. Because now you are coming out of the ashes, rising up, and you will be rising up like the phoenix once again, and you will be taking charge for your own choices that you are making in your life towards your end purpose in your life, Cancer. Okay, so no worries, guys, no worries. Trust yourself, and you are receiving the divine blessings from the universal forces, which is a very powerful Angels of the Four Directions that is coming up towards your situation in your life. To connect you back with people you will love to work with, to connect you back with people who will understand you, where you can have an emotional balance exchange, conversations or communications, where your ideas will be received, and you will in turn be able to receive other people's ideas in order to move towards something very beautiful, where you will find a lot of supportive friends and groups and people who will step in your way to come forward and help you with your desired actions and goals in life, guys. Okay, so you don't have to worry, people. You really don't have to worry about anything. Because like I said, that kind of situation earlier could have been a little fearful, because you have gone through some kind of pain in your life, relationship, job, loss of monetary situation, anything that could have really kept you tight. But now you're coming back to your power of authenticity as you stand and discover your own courage, your own capability that you are ready to manifest in the light of truth for yourself, Cancer, really. Because see, somewhere, guys, whatever you had been wishing for or dreaming earlier, I would say, was all very cloudy. Cloudy in the sense that you were not getting any clarity of that situation. You know, what you can do with your life, how you can manifest your dreams, right? How you can balance back and juggle yourself with your material and spiritual prosperity, bringing back everything in the right way, right? With your higher consciousness, guys, you were trying to understand which side the wind is going to blow for you to take on that kind of a situation in your life that you wanted to manifest with your dreams and ambitions. And you have the Two of Cups in here. You know, that something, some kind of kindred partnership, love, friendship, honesty, with that is full of honesty, truth, integrity in your life, right? Which is your dreams you were thinking about, but you were not able to understand clearly if you can kind of manifest that part of the story, because you have that moon card here, which is a Pisces energy, guys, okay? A lot of people treat the moon card as Cancer energy too, so it could be you as well. Where a lot of things have been in hiding. Let me tell you that. Okay, and you are not getting the whole story, right, Cancer, is also what I'm getting. Because a lot of secrets had been in your life, Cancer, where you were not able to understand the whole truth, like they're telling you, the deep knowing, right? You were not able to make complete sense out of it. Because you did not receive the full story. You might have received a part of it, but you are not sure about the entire truth in here with the moon card. Why is the moon card here? And that kind of kept you in your higher consciousness, that kind of kept you moving from one to the other, you know, with regards to your dreams and ambitions in life, if you can really work through that. Because with the moon card, you got the Six of Cups. So something about children, maybe. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there was a lot of cloudiness with regards to a past life situation, maybe for some, with regards to some kind of love situation, or with, for some people, it also could be with regards to your children, anything, you know, anything of that kind, which kept you very clouded, because there has been a lot of secret in the Six of Cups in this connection part of the story here. Right? And you were not sure if you can manifest this wish fulfillment in your life, Cancer, because then you got the Nine of Cups here. Because something that you have been wishing for in this connection, maybe with those around you, or with somebody in particular, or with your children, you were wishing for some kind of a fulfillment in your life, but you were not clear about the situation, guys. You know, if at all your dreams are going to work out, if at all you can reconnect. Maybe for some it is also a reconnection with somebody from their past life situation too. Could be a love, twin flame, soulmate, anything, right? Because there was so much of illusions in here with the situation, guys, that you were not sure if you could really look into this, where now you're getting the Sun card, which is talking about you being enlightened. Yeah, there is a twin flame connection here with the Sun and the Moon, guys, which is your past life situation, right? Which is your past life situation that you were, Cancer, you were not sure if this situation will be manifesting. But you get the Sun, which is talking about illumination now from the Moon. So there is going to be secrets that is going to come out in the open, which you have perhaps, like I said, you perhaps with a deep knowing, you knew about it, but you were not 100% sure, right? With the Two of Pentacles, you were not 100% sure if what you are thinking about is actually the truth in your case. But you will know that because you stand in the light of the truth, Cancer. With the King of Cups, see? And the Knight of Swords, yeah. This is somebody making a plan or waiting for information towards a love situation here. For this illumination to happen. For this illumination to happen, right? Because it looks to me that, Cancer, you guys might be a little bit tired of this story here now. And you want a clarity, you want information about the story. You really want to know what's going on here. I'm going to try and see what the Six of Cups in here says with the Mystic Moon, because that is the important part. That is where you were kind of feeling the secret was not something that you appreciated in your life, Cancer, because now you want a clear communication is also what I'm getting. You want a clear communication with regards to this emotional story here or this love story here. Because you're not going to stand there and juggle with this anymore is also what I'm getting. That you have been juggling for a long time, Cancer. Right? You don't want to juggle that anymore. Let's look at the Six of Cups and the Moon and the Six of Cups. You want to clearly know if this connection is going to work for you or not. Simple. Yeah, there has been a lot of barrier here, guys. There has been a lot of barrier which is going to break open. Because it could be that somebody also is on the verge of communicating the truth to bring the clarity in this situation towards your wish fulfillment. Yeah, there had been a lot of barrier, mystery, secrets that had been surrounding this connection in here. Let's look at the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups, where you had been, Cancer, wondering if you can talk maybe about the situation to bring more clarity. Or somebody in your life is waiting to open up and talk about the situation here. Yeah, a lot of devotion is coming back into the story. Yeah, from a grief, where someone had been stuck in a situation, guys. Yeah, they're reflecting on this return now. They want to come back and balance everything in your life, Cancer, because you see, this person, whoever it is in your life, you or somebody, had been stuck in a very grievous situation of the Six of Cups, which could be inner child issue for some people also, where they had not been able to move from a difficult situation in their life and they were getting stuck every time they thought they can move, right? So this is where you were not clear about a situation of your own inner fulfillment, Cancer. Because this person, if it's you, Cancer, you also had been stuck in a situation where you had failed to recognize a person or people in your life in the right way because you have got hurt through some kind of a situation which is going to break open. Because you, Cancer, or like I said, you or someone is doing a lot of shadow work on the situation to bring back stability in this connection, is also what I'm getting here. There had been a lot of grief in this connection because of this barrier and secrets that had been kept from you, Cancer, or you from them. There has been a missed opportunity here for you, for some of you as well, which in your shadow side, you know that it's time for you to openly communicate and talk about the situation instead of keeping the other person on hold and allowing them to juggle and to be feeling, that maybe you're not interested in them anymore, right? Let's look at the Star card in here because, see, it looks to me that over here, because of this situation, Cancer, somebody had been pretty upset because there had been a lot of barriers with the Palace of Swords. Yeah, there had been a lot of mental disagreement here. That is going to break open. That's going to break open. Yeah, the Six of Wands. That's going to break open because over here I clearly get two people who have turned their back towards one another because one is very upset with everything that has happened here, and the other one has been thinking about money more so. So there has been a disbalance of emotions. There has been a disbalance of agreeing to one another. There has been a lot of illogical decisions in life that one has taken here. That is going to move away, because the light at the end of the tunnel is clearly showing up in here towards a future miracle, or providence is working towards clearing these two people from their own part of their misunderstanding issues. Yeah, there has been a lot of disagreement here with regards to something in the material world. And, with the Queen of Swords having turned her back, it appears that somebody over here, Cancer, is also holding a lot of grudge against this whole situation. Grudge in the sense that they're quite bitter about it. Okay, let me put it like that. They're quite bitter about the whole situation of this secret and barrier and everything that has been, in hiding. Because remember, the Queen of Swords is a very enlightened personality of truth and clarity, honesty and integrity. If anybody lies to this Queen of Swords, she would be the worst person ever to deal with, truthfully speaking, right? Yeah, and somebody had kept this a secret, Cancer, is because they were not feeling confident about their own financial security here as the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody had failed to take a leap of faith towards this Queen of Swords or tell her the truth. It's because this person, Cancer, whoever it is, you or someone, had got stuck in their own head with regards to their own financial part of the story, where they were not feeling financially secured in their way to allow you, Cancer, maybe, to allow you the full information, and they were, going around in this vicious circle trying to figure out how they can stabilize their own foundations in life. And that's why a lot of things could have been in hiding for you, Cancer, because the truth has not been told. It's because it also could be that one of you had been going through a lot of pride and ego in yourself, when you didn't want to speak the truth and own up to the fact that you are not feeling financially stable and secure, because, you could have a lot of responsibility, whoever it is, towards other family situations in life, that you were not ready to accept a solo kind of an energy towards this Queen of Swords, where where someone could have come and told you that, okay, I'm financially capable, I'm financially independent, right? And I can take on the responsibility and accountability of something in life to make the right choice. So you were kept in the dark. If this is you as the Queen of Swords, Cancer, you were kept in the dark, and this is something that you could not agree on, like, because the other person, to me it looks like, had been working on their own area, having not paid attention to you here at all, is also what I'm getting. Let's look at this King of Pentacles, who has been kind of going to ask for one or two cards, because this person with the King of Pentacles having turned his back had been too worried about what's going to happen to other people financially, what he can leave for other people if he tries to become single here, right? So he was trying to plan out something financially here that would leave the others happy. And this also could be a possibility that somebody over here is guiding this person to take that leadership role in order to balance back the whole situation with this Queen of Swords in the right way. Let's look at the King of Pentacles here. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Because maybe it's an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be in touch with an earth energy, Cancer. You may or you may not be. But it is somebody's financial story here is also what I'm getting, guys. That they were not completely secured about their own part of the finances here, and they were, why is the King of Pentacles here? And they were not telling you the truth as well. If this is you as the Queen of Swords, Cancer, right? If this is you as the Queen of Swords, right? They were not telling you the truth, or they were trying to balance back their own finances here, while they were making sure that others in their environment or in the 3D has enough to sustain themselves in order for this person to move towards something with you, Cancer, is also what I'm getting. With this, you get the Seven of Wands, which is talking about bringing back this harmony, learning to say no. So somebody over here is learning to say no to something in life. Okay, and fighting, choosing their battles wisely, of course, but fighting for what they believe in life is right for them now. Okay, so there has been some kind of deceit here, is also what I'm getting, Cancer, for you. From this energy source of the King of Pentacles, right, who has probably failed to tell you the truth of this entire story, where now, yeah, Hierophant. See, this is Earth, more Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? Where their understanding towards your story, if you're the Queen of Wands, they want to come back towards you, Cancer. If this is you, this is you. They want to make things right here. They really want to. So they're choosing their battles very wisely here to move towards your direction, because they had made you upset. Like I said, they had made you upset, Cancer, by not telling you the truth, that they were not financially happy and secured in their life. To have been able to move towards you, and allow themselves to become victorious in front of you. They want to return back to you, Cancer, but they want to return back to you in the right way. Let me tell you that, whoever it is. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. And that's why the King of Pentacles was probably taking a long time to bring back that stability for themselves in here with regards to finances and money and other responsibility that this person might have had in their life too. Okay? Where now they're getting that energetic motivation that if they want to create a solo environment for themselves, they can definitely do that. Yeah, see? Bringing back a lot of self-worth in their life, which had been missing earlier. And that probably created a lot of problems towards your situation, Cancer, when you have not received a lot of clarity towards a situation in your life. 100%. Where there has been a lot of restriction with the double energy in here, Cancer, towards expressing their love and sentiment towards you, which is where things are turning now, or things will turn now. Let's look at the Page of Cups, because that sensitivity part of the story had been blocked because of this financial part of the story, guys. Right? Somebody had not expressed their whole truth, had not told you how much they love you, how much they care for you, how much they feel for you, whatever that story could be for you, Cancer, right? And you might have been waiting for that kind of information and you have not received it for a long time. Let's look at the Page of Cups. And you had been waiting to be taken by surprise, You had been expecting that, okay, one fine day you're going to hear the truth. But no, that didn't happen. Really, that didn't happen. And you might have felt very upset about the whole situation. And that's why you were like, yeah, see the Three of Cups. Yeah, you're waiting for the reconciliation, guys. You're waiting for that reconciliation to happen once again, to start everything fresh, Cancer, because there has been a lot of restrictions and toxicity and negativity in this area with the Devil energy. Let's look at the Devil here. Yeah, this Devil energy had been catching up either with you, Cancer, or somebody in your life, guys. Either ways, doesn't matter. Okay? Where, yeah, see, Page of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, where there was a lot of toxicity. Overanalyzation towards this reconciliation here. Towards this reconciliation here, because somebody has not been able to open up here, guys, and talk about the truth in here. And that's why the Queen of Swords is very, very bitter. Very bitter towards the whole situation, because, see, if you are the Queen of Swords, you want the truth and nothing but the truth. And then what happens is a different story. But you know what? If you don't get the truth, you are not going to be a part of that story. Let me tell you, Cancer. Let's look at this Devil energy, the Page of Cups. And that's why the sensitivity had towards this reconciliation and love and everything else had got blocked completely, Cancer. Because of this story here, because of this financial part of the story where things have not been clearly expressed. And now it's time for that expression to happen, because it's a dark night of the soul, right? Where the messages are being received loud and clear of what has happened because of this non-expression or verbal commitment or whatever that needs to happen now in order to purge the whole situation and take action on this new situation at the crossroad with the divine feminine. Yeah, this is a connection that needs to be revived and renewed in here, guys, and for which the direction has to be changed. The Eight of Cups. Leaving behind the bad old emotions of loss and pain and grief and moving towards the brighter side of life, right? And then we have the wheel here, which is when that happens, will allow the whole situation to move forward. Why is the Eight of Cups here? So it also could be that somebody you love, Cancer, or one who loves you, is moving away from some kind of toxicity and emotional baggage in their life in order to come to the point of bringing back balance and harmony in their life once again, or trying to compromise with you with regards to the situation here, Cancer. That earlier they had failed to give you back everything that you know you deserve. Okay, this is what's going on here, Cancer, for you. Okay, let's look at the Temperance and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody is really closing the old chapter here. They don't want to sit in that bad emotional situation that of their life that they earlier had. Yeah, see, reflection and pause and conclusion. Yeah, they're taking a minute on this situation to adjust things with you while they're closing their door towards a deception that had happened in your case, Cancer, that somebody had done towards you in the situation here is also what I'm getting. Rising like the phoenix from the ashes could be this person as well too. Coming back with a lot of gratitude towards this connection and towards you as well. It also could be that. Where earlier the other person could be fearful of this connection here. Let's look at the wheel, because the wheel is over here, guys. There's too many cards. It's talking, why is the wheel here? It's talking about this change in the entire story here, Cancer, for you. That's coming up, okay? Where truth will be expressed, words will be spoken, emotional expressions will happen. That will allow the two of you, or maybe you, Cancer, to move forward with your choice that you will make towards the right thing in life now. Let's see why the wheel is here. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Yeah. A lot of spiritual insight into the whole story that is turning around from a lot of grief and sorrow and pain that has occurred with this kindred partnership is also what I'm getting. Has occurred with this love situation here, guys. Yeah, there has been a lot of betrayal. And this betrayal has happened is more so out of fear of money. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, there's a turning point, Cancer, with regards to a family situation here that was earlier stopping this metamorphosis from this change in the situation that is occurring towards a new beginning in love. in this situation from a place of lot of regret, where there is a new direction towards a new change that is appearing, where others, oh God, yeah, where there has been a karmic situation that kept somebody closed and tight and stuck in a place, from where the situation is completely changing because they are moving away from that situation of deceit, where there is a self acceptance and an awakening that is coming towards this connection, that they want a union with you, Cancer, and asking for forgiveness and not letting people stand in their way anymore, which had been earlier barring them, keeping them in fear, and preventing them, from separation, which is totally in place right now. Letting them, and this person is releasing that entire story from their life to move towards you, Cancer, in the right way. Okay, so enjoy this reading, guys. Until we see you once again, till then, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz. Namaste.